Hi everybody. We decided to do another kind of vlog or whatever, another video of the fencing. We didn't do one after the junior event with the boys, and yesterday there was the junior women's saber. So it's gonna be kind of summarizing of all
Yeah.
this because I wasn't there on the juniors. I was there at the junior men. I was there at the junior women. So with the junior men, you can speak more because you were there.
I mean, we had good good result. I guess good outcome. It was very challenging again. It's like one of the highlights we won on a bad call, but I mean there were a lot of bad calls in that match, and that was an issue. I mean, this referee I think kind of got sided after that because it just wouldn't make sense to ruin people's day.
And intention, and I don't feel from all the years that we've been in the United States and the experience we have, in 99% of the time, nobody has the intention to purposely do a bad call.
Yeah.
I think they just happen. And especially when it's 14-14, it stinks. We've been on both sides of it. We've been on the
Yes.
sides that we've been losing with a back call, or sometimes you winning with a back call, and it's really painful, honestly, especially if you're on the losing side, because you know that your athlete did the right action. You know, as a coach, it's the right action, and you got
Yes.
to deal with it one way or another.
Yeah, but overall good. We had a top eight with Daniel Holt. He fenced pretty good all day. There were some ups and downs, but pretty much the right adjustments here and there. So other guys fenced good. Some of them had first knock. Some of them won one bout, two bouts. So that was good to see that they believe that they can do it. It started out like they didn't feel in the right place in the beginning, but then we saw some adjustments here and there, and they had to deal with it because again, juniors and Division One, those are events where you just can't go and hang in there
Yeah.
because everyone will just come and get the point. So you gotta be willing, no matter who you are. We saw it with the boys, we saw it with the girls. You gotta be whoever is patient. You need to be able to control yourself, and you gotta be ready to go and get the point. Otherwise, you just end up rushing and things don't go well.
The one thing that I'm noticing in general with fencers, especially, because I can speak for the fencers, is when you go to a knock and you're so relaxed and you feel like magically your energy is going to pick up and stuff like that. And I tell the athletes all the time, like, this is a knock. Your energy needs to be up. You got to be ready for a fight from the beginning. Because if you're not, your opponent is ready for a fight. Your opponent is ready to destroy you. And that's the reality. And if you're being afraid, it's game over. It's just game over. It's almost like if you're going on a war and you're afraid not to get killed, you will get killed.
Yeah.
It just like it does. There's no other way. So my biggest, I mean, the suggestion I always have for our athletes and for everybody that we talk about mindset and all those things is like, nowadays I feel like everybody's training equally. Like nobody's training more than the others to say I train more. That's why I feel is the mindset. And if you don't have the right mindset, absolutely it's never gonna happen. You might be the most talented fencer athlete, you might be whatever that is, you might have the most experience. If you don't have the right mindset, this is never gonna happen. And I can speak from personal experience with my personal issues I had when I was a fencer, and Chris can say the same for him. And we never had this mindset strategy actually. You're going and they're telling you just go and fence, like, but if you had somebody who tell you like the mindset, the energy, the body language, all those components make the difference in the bout, make the difference for everything, people will focus on that more. So for the girls event, what I'm gonna say, well, actually yesterday, except Alex, everybody was off. Like the pools, everybody was feeling off. And well, usually the advice is always like, what happened is in the past, what can you change now? Forget about what happened, learn the lessons and move on. Because if you drag this attitude towards the DE, it's gonna be game over. Because you can afford to make mistakes in the pools, you cannot afford to make mistakes by losing about in the D, because it's game over, it's the tournament is over. So
And we had
that's
Delilah was able to come
yeah,
out with two victories
yeah.
only, but then managed to beat
She
number
pushed through.
20 somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
And she kind of, yeah, she fought to make it to 32, which is
Irene
good.
also had a very tough bout for the first Z because she had
Yes.
again she lost a couple bouts in the polls. And sometimes you feel off like Alex fenced great the whole day, and the D that she had to fence with Mika was ready, and I think Alex was tired. I don't know, it was off.
Tired, but yeah,
Yeah,
running, rushing.
yeah.
Yes, really, it was off.
And this is so the videos that we do is not to embarrass any of our fencers or stuff. I'm giving you an example that everybody can be up and down. This is normal, and we're still so proud of our fencers because some days you're fencing great and some not. But the bottom line is the competition is crazy in the United States. We've been here for 20 years, right? For 20 years.
Yeah.
Every year is get crazier and crazier. In a sense, it's a good, but on the other side is, it's kind of use the coach like, what else can I bring to the table so my fencers are on top? What else can we do? What it's like you got to constantly be thinking and improving. You cannot stay where you were 10 years ago, even if you were winning national titles. Fencing is changing.
Yeah, and now we have again, we tournament is over, so we can have a big sigh. Again, it's some days it were good, sometimes not that good, but then bottom line, we did pretty good. And now we're back to, again, it's like we always gotta think now of the what can we improve, what we have 2 weeks before we go to the next big event. We have probably Boston, we're gonna probably have Spain, so we really, it's kind of like middle to towards end of season. So again, kids are getting mentally tired. Some, you see, some perform, some we know they're good and they just do not perform. So it's really, it's one of, again, the important things to really pace yourself. And again, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, because
It's a long
I
season.
mean, you can do very good results in a month and then do nothing after it. It's kind of,
Absolutely.
so sometimes again it's really focusing on the little things to improve here and there. And that's it, again, the mindset, again, knowing, hey, I have the long term goal, and I'll do everything I can with the everyday challenges that I have, and every little, again, practice, footwork, blade work. So at the end, when time comes, again, I know I'm ready.
Yeah, and that's pretty much wraps the whole knack. And we are gonna keep going and pushing and improving. And also the athletes needs to know that as much as the coaches are putting the effort on the tournament and behind the scenes to improve, we cannot fence instead of you guys, all the athletes. And we have so many discussions with the coaches where we feel like sometimes the coach believes in you more than you believe in yourself, and it's kind of hard to fence that way. We gotta match the energy. If I give 100% of myself there to be there for you, to support you, you gotta have your 100%. We cannot match. I cannot bring my 150 if you have only 50%. It's not working. So anyway, look for ways to improve. Ask questions to your coaches. Read books. Yeah, it's all the little details that are gonna make the big difference. And yeah, that's that. So hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys in our next video.
See ya,
Bye.
bye.